I think that kind of talk got a little nauseating after a while. People just couldn't take it anymore. But what's amazing is that they saw through it. They saw through J-Lo. They saw through Taylor Swift. They saw through Beyonce. They saw through Cardi B. They saw through Eminem. They saw through Meryl Streep. They saw through Oprah. And they saw through Kamala Harris. And they saw through the media. So the media has a little reckoning to do with itself. Not that it will, because you have conceited people living in a delusional world that are now just having meltdowns on live television, such as we saw on The View today. I mean, The View, which has just been a nauseating platform for, frankly, putting out all kinds of dishonest information. They don't know what to think because it's not working. It's just not working.
I don't know. I'm profoundly disturbed. I think if you look at the New York Times this morning, the headline was America Makes a Perilous Choice. I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that. So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons. Well, and so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
no fluoride for anyone.
Yeah, economists have made clear that he's going to increase the debt by $7.75 trillion. I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps, and I'm also worried about Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship.
She's worried.
I'm surprised at the results, but I'm not surprised. As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed-race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country. Well,
oh, come on. So here we go. It's cultural resentment. Somehow it's woman. Listen, you guys just had the wrong candidate, okay? Like, she was not a good candidate. I think, you get the right candidate out there who actually speaks articulately instead of in a word salad approach, who has real ideas. I mean, the woman didn't have any ideas. She was all over the place. Her ideas that she did come forward with, like, the capital gains thing and, handouts to every black man, $50,000 in a forgivable loan, which, again, is just a handout. That kind of stuff is pretty darn alarming.